32.
Got room to work there. Might just take it that way a little bit, give us some room to knock it. You might want to slide that mic because you can knock the wireless cord out. Good deal.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Christian Academy of Louisville Lady Centurion Basketball. We're live from Kentucky Country Day, KCD in Louisville, and it's good to have you join us again for the Lady Centurions' third game of the year. They join us 2-0, first victory over South Oldham, 57-47, then a strong victory over Boone County, 67-46. My name is Mike Patello. I'm joined again by former assistant girls varsity basketball coach Steve Schubert. And Steve, we had two great games against two ranked teams, and a little different tonight. We're not playing a ranked team, but it is a KCD team that is 2-1.
Well, it's another opportunity for Christian Academy to work on what they need to do to get stronger for the season. This is a process where they're going from early in the season, and really they have three peaks in the season. They really want to peak around the Lexington Catholic Fifth Third Classic around the Christmas time, and then again at the LIT in January and late January. And then, of course, for the regional and state tournaments in late February. And that's really what they're working towards, and this game will be another stepping stone towards that.
Well, we just came away from, before this was a boys JV game where the Cal JV boys were victorious against KCD. And we have the girls game that is going to start here in about 35 seconds as the clock goes down. And then that will be followed by a boys varsity game live here on ihigh.com. We thank ihigh.com for allowing us to broadcast the games this evening.
I expect Coach Rice to be working deep into his bench tonight. I think he's going to have an opportunity to take a look at some players and some situations, and we'll use this as an opportunity. I talked to Coach Doug Young from KCD prior to the game, and his plan is to slow the ball down and try to hold things back, and we'll see how successful he is. Obviously, they've got KCD has a 2-1 record, and come into this game with some confidence. But I think they know they've got their hands full tonight.
Well, let's hope that's true. KCD, as Steve said, is 2-1 on the year. Victory against Fort Knox, 46-41. Then a victory over St. Francis, 50-13, followed by their first loss of the year last night to Whitfield Academy, 33-30. We're about to introduce the starting lineups here. This is
Coach Rice advised that he's probably going to start his 5 seniors tonight, so we'll see if that plays out.
We are in close quarters here tonight. we've been fortunate enough at most of our places to be up on a level where we're higher than most people, but today we are right in the stands with everybody else. So it will be a loud one, it will be a fun one, and hopefully it'll be a Cal victory.
Madison Duff is starting the game. She's about a 5'10 senior. Anna Hart will be another starter. She's a regular starter, and Nita Slaughter will start the game as a senior.
China Dow, the freshman, is going to start, and Allison Karsh, the senior. And now for Kentucky Country Day, Lady Bearcats, dressed in their home whites, Christian Academy in their visiting blues.
I think what Coach Rice decided to do is to work in the seniors with this starting lineup and kind of work them in that way. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Mackenzie Dale after 2 or 3 minutes.
That would be great to see all of them get some action tonight. KCD starting number 13, a senior. Emery Goins, their top scorer in last night's game against Whitfield. Also starting number 15, Shelby Hendricks. Number 32, Margaret Giesel. Number 23, Meredith Garner. And finally, number 14, Ellen Esterhay. Officials are taking off their jackets. And we are going to be ready to go underway here any minute now. Again for KCD, Goins, Hendricks, Giesel, Garner, and Esterhay. For the Lady Centurions, Slaughter, Dow, Hart, Duff, and Karst. Same starting lineup as Cal's used in previous games, except Madison Duff is in starting for Emily Walden.
Mike, it looks like we'll have a size advantage here on the Lady Bearcats. Nita Slaughter is jumping center, and she's got 2 or 3 inches on
Hendricks jumping for them. Tip controlled by Christian Academy. Dow with the ball, brings it down. Now over the corner to Karsh, back out to Slaughter. She swings around over to Duff. Duff with a good pass inside to Hart. Hart passes up a shot, back out to Karsh. Slaughter with the 3 out top, and it's good. Good start for Nina Slaughter.
KCD started out in a zone. Cal did a nice job of moving the ball around and finding the open Slaughter at the top for a nice 3.
Esterhay brings the ball down for KCD over to Goins, who's their top scorer. Goins goes left, being guarded by Anna Hart. Garner brings it back out, back to Goins. Goins, a quick pass down low. Up with the shot is Esterhay, no good. Rebound to Cal. Karsh leading the break up. Slaughter down court. Karsh goes to the middle, takes the drive, pass along the baseline to Duff. Duff passes the shot up, back out to Slaughter. Slaughter no good on the 3. Rebound by Hendricks. Dow goes after it. Everybody's on the ground. Jump ball. Ball goes to KCD.
Well, they had a good look there. Duff really could have looked to take that shot. That's a good shot for her, about 15 feet.
Point guard Ellen Esterhay bringing the ball down for KCD. She goes left after a pick set by Meredith Garner. Goes down low, back out to Goins. Going to the 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Karsh. Loses it. Ball saved by KCD. Out and saved by Ellen Esterhay in the backcourt. Esterhay to Hendricks. Hendricks in the middle to Giesel. Giesel back out to Goins. Back down low to Hendricks. Hendricks with a shot. No good. Rebound by Karsh. She out-hustles everybody to the ball. Leads the fast break. Cuts to the middle. Good pass to Slaughter on the right side of the break. And Slaughter's fouled on the layup.
I think it's fair to say that we're probably not seeing the same level of intensity by Christian Academy in this game in the early going. Their defensive intensity seems a little bit off, and what we've seen on a couple of the rebounds is standing and watching rather than blocking out and going after the basketball.
And either good shot by Slaughter, and either by design or Coach Rice isn't happy with the lack of intensity. We have a wholesale substitution here, except for Slaughter, of course, who's at the line.
We've got a new 5 coming in. Casey Marshall is in. Tabitha Malloy, Emily Walden, and Abby Erickson. And at the scores table is Paige Gardner.
Slaughter hits the second. Cal goes up 5-0, 6:24 left in the first quarter.
That'll be interesting to see if this group goes after them a little bit.
Esterhay bringing the ball down again. Goins on the right. Gardner on her left. Pass to Goins on the baseline. Good pass inside to Hendricks. Hendricks with a shot, no good, but she was fouled on the shot.
It looks like Cal's gone to a zone here with this lineup.
Foul on Casey Marshall, her first, team first. At the line is Shelby Hendricks. Her first free throws of the night. First one is up and no good, rolls around.
I noticed Coach Rice took the starting five back into the back and must have had a little talk with them, so he must not have been happy with what he saw.
No good on the second shot. Paige Gardner with the rebound. Emily Walden brings it down, goes to her left. Throws off to Abby Erickson. Erickson out to Casey Marshall. Back over to Walden. We have 3-second call on the Lady Centurions. Turnover for the Centurions. KCD ball. Esther Hay bringing the ball down. Back out to Goins. Goins out top. Pick set by Garner. Esther Hay drives left. Back out to Goins. Those two seem to pass to each other a lot. Over to Garner. Garner with the shot. No good on the shot. After the ball is Walden. Tipped out by Walden. KCD ball. Along the baseline. Set up with four girls along the lane. Ball comes into Goins.
Well, they're in a man-to-man right now.
Ooh, we got a foul on Malloy. First foul on Malloy, second team foul on the Lady Centurions.
Yeah, Tabitha reached out that time instead of moving her feet.
Goins the ball into Esther Hay. Good defense by Walden. Goins look underneath. Great move by Malloy. Just
boy, that was a nice hustle by Malloy. She made a terrific and an athletic play there to bat the ball away and then make a play on it and knock it off the opponent when she was standing out of bounds. Nice play.
Casey Marshall brings the ball up. Passes to the right, but kicked out of bounds by Esther Hay. Christian Academy ball on the side. Paige Gardner to throw it in. Throws it into Marshall. Marshall out to Walden on the left side. Marshall being double teamed. Gets a pass off to Abick Erickson. Another 3-second call on the Lady Centurion. Second 3-second call.
I haven't been paying attention to what's going on in there, but what you've got to do in those situations is flash in and then flash out. We must not be getting out.
Esther Hay goes right. Passes to Goins. Hendricks trying to get position down low for KCD. Good defense by Lady Centurions. Knocked away by Emily Walden. KCD ball on the side.
Say Walden and Marshall can cause them fits out there out front. I wouldn't be surprised if we started to see a turnover at some point and see it go the other way for 2 points.
Esther Hay has the ball being guarded by Walden. And Walden is all over her. Pass to Goins. Goins drives to the middle. No shot on that. We have a foul on the floor. Foul on Walden. It's Emily Walden's first foul. Christian Academy's third this half. Esther Hay taking the ball out underneath for KCD. Ball goes into Hendricks. Hendricks with the shot, and it's good. First bucket of the evening for KCD. 5-2. 4:33 to go in the first quarter. Walden out top. To the baseline to Erickson. Erickson back out with a pass to Marshall.
Casey looks a lot more confident with the ball right now.
Garner the three-pointer, no good. Long rebound to Walden. Walden back over to Marshall. Marshall looking for the open person. Another one to Gardner. Gardner, good pass into Malloy. Malloy with a little layup shot, good.
That was a nice look by Paige Gardner and a real good seal by Tabitha Malloy inside there to get the easy shot.
First 2 points of the evening for Malloy. 7-2 Lady Centurions. Going to ball on the baseline, being guarded by Erickson. And we have a foul on Erickson.
We seem a little intent right now on reaching rather than moving our feet.
KCD ball out on the side. Throw goes in to Giesel. Giesel back to Goins. Goins inside to Hendricks, but another good defensive play by Malloy. Walden all the way to the hoop. With up with the right hand. No good. Rebound out by Esterhay. Malloy with two good defensive plays underneath now.
Malloy's doing a nice job, again, moving her feet and getting around and having position by the time the ball comes in. And that's what you've got to do, because if you reach from behind, you're going to get the foul.
Esterhay into Hendricks. Hendricks misses the little 5-foot jumper. Rebound KCD. Giesel with the ball along the baseline. Double team by the Centurions. Double dribble. Good forced turnover by the Lady Centurions.
Kate Joss has come in. I believe she came in for Abby Erickson.
Sub for KCD also. Caroline Green into the game for the first time for the Lady Bearcats. Casey Marshall down to Kate Joss. Joss out to Walden. Walden drives the middle of the lane. Knocked away. Malloy there to pick it up. No good on the shot. Rebound goes to Giesel for KCD. Off to Esterhay. Esterhay brings it up.
Malloy looked strong in that shot. She just didn't quite finish it.
Goins with the ball out top. Esterhay down low to Green, who just came into the game. Green with a good little turnaround shot. Fouled by Casey Marshall.
Green scored a couple of points against Whitfield last night.
Second foul.
Bearcats.
Second foul on Casey Marshall. Fifth team foul. 7-2. Christian Academy. 2:40 to go. Green eyes the shot. Hits the front of the rim and rolls over. 7-3.
When you look at the foul count right now, Mike, and you can see it tells the tale that Christian Academy's reaching, and they're getting called for those fouls. A little bit late to the spot.
Caroline Green going for her second shot, second free throw. Dribbles the ball 3 times, eyes the bucket. No good on that one. Rebound by Nita Slaughter, who's back in the game. Looks like the starting lineup plus Emily Walden is in the game. Travel by China Dow. We have Slaughter and Dow, Walden, Karst, and Anna Hart. The starting lineup from the 2 previous games is now in the game. And I think that group that came in did themselves well, Steve.
Yes, they did. They did a lot of things well. Oh, there's a nice steal by Dow.
Dow with the steal, drives the lane, no good. Good hustle by Slaughter, rips the ball away on the rebound. Pass to Anna Hart. Anna Hart goes up strong and is fouled.
That was a good sequence for Cal. Typically, Dow's going to finish that shot, but Slaughter came in strong, and then Anna Hart backed him up as well. So,
foul on Emery Goins, her first foul. KCD's second.
A little more intensity displayed just in that little sequence right there.
Anna Hart good on her first shot. 8-3, Christian Academy. Anna Hart eyes the goal. Second shot up. Very nice rotation. 9-3. Christian Academy, 2:25 left.
We're 5.5 minutes into the game, Mike, and Coach Rice has pretty much used his whole bench already.
Giesel throws the ball out of bounds.
There you can see the pressure out front was causing KCD some problems. And with this lineup, with Walden in, they're capable of putting some pressure on the ball out front.
China now brings the ball down, throws deep in the corner to Karsk. Reverse the ball around. Walden with a little 5-footer. No good. Strong rebound by Shelby Hendricks for KCD. Out to Esterhay. Esterhay brings the ball down. Esterhay goes right. Block pass by Dow. Slaughter gets it. Throws down to Dow all the way. And Dow is fouled hard as she goes to the bucket. Foul on Margaret Giesel for KCD.
There you saw an example of how, even as Anthony was looking to grab the ball, she was looking up the court to see who she was going to throw it to, and China was up there.
China Dow hits every bit of the rim, and it rolls in for her. You know, Steve, I think we've seen in all 3 games so far, this team is really good at looking down court when they get the ball.
I'll tell you, this team plays about as loose as I've seen a Cal girls team play over the years. They just really are comfortable with each other, comfortable with what each other can do, and they really look for each other. They're not afraid to try and make a play or even make a mistake.
Esterhay to Giesel. Giesel back to Goin. Goin looking for help. Green comes out top and helps her. Esterhay looking for an opening, gets one towards the middle, blocked by Karst. Emily Walden picks up the loose ball, drives the left lane, pass over to Dow. Dow saves it, out to Slaughter out top. Slaughter down to Walden. Walden, great pass underneath the Karst. Karst turns with a little layup, no good. Knocked to the floor hard was Karst, but no call is made. Rebound goes to KCD.
Probably could have been something called on that one. That was a nice spin move that she made there. She just wasn't able to get it up strong in the basket.
Passed by Giesel into Green, and foul called.
No, I think it was just a kick there.
Oh, kick ball. KCD taking the ball out underneath. Esterhay to throw it in. Green with a little, not Green, going to a little fake move. Baseline shot, no good. Long rebound out to Karst. Karst off to Walden for the easy layup. 2 more for the Christian Academy ladies and
an unselfish play there. Allison could have taken it on in. She kicked it up to Emily.
13-3, Christian Academy. 30 seconds to go, 37 seconds to go.
One of the things I think Coach Rice and Coach Marshall would like to see here in this game is to see Emily Walden get untracked a little bit offensively.
Shot by Esterhay is no good. Rebound Christian Academy. Karst out in three-point land. 17 seconds to go. Pass to Slaughter in the corner. Good pump fake by Slaughter. Pass into Hart. Hart no good. Dow with the loose ball up, and she's fouled. Foul on Shelby Hendricks of KCD. Her first foul. Team 4th for KCD. Dow goes to the line. Dow with the first shot, no good.
Coach Doug Young's bringing in several subs here at the end of the quarter. Give his starters a little bit of a rest going into the second quarter.
Hunnicky, Hodes, and I didn't catch the other one that came in. Second shot up, good by Dow, 14-3, 9.9 seconds to go. See if the ladies and gentlemen stop him. Pass up, knocked out by Hart. Slaughter has it. Full court pass to Karst. See if Karst can get a shot off. No, they don't get a shot off. Dow takes a shot right after the buzzer. But that brings the first quarter to conclusion. Christian Academy 14, KCD 3, and a good first quarter for the Lady Centurions.
Yeah, it was an opportunity for them to play their whole bench. Everybody getting a chance. Frankly, they looked a little bit sluggish coming out to start with, but ramped up the defensive intensity as the quarter went on, with probably a little encouragement from Coach Rice.
He has a certain way to encourage him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
As we said, the boys are coming up right after this game. We have a doubleheader, girls-boys doubleheader with KCD tonight. Boys game will be carried live on ihigh.com also.
I'd like to give a little shout-out to Rocky and Yoska Malloy, missionaries in Bolivia. Their daughter Tabitha is playing. In fact, she played in the first quarter and acquitted herself quite well. Rocky and Yoska, hope your travels are going well to Israel, and we wish you nothing but the best as you shine the light for the Lord.
Second quarter about ready to get underway. Christian Academy 14, KCD 3. Cal in every game has had a first quarter where they've jumped ahead pretty strong, and they've done it once again this game.
Well, and one of the keys to all the games is their defense. When you play defense the way they can play defense, it makes it real hard on the other team.
Karst with a pump fake. Slaughter, Karst, Hart, Dow, and Marshall in for the Lady Centurions. Pass to Dow on the baseline. Karst has it out top, drives the lane. Pass out to Slaughter. Slaughter with 3 from the side, no good. Dow with good hustle, knocks the ball off KCD and saves the ball for the Christian Academy girls.
Again, for a freshman to be able to make that play athletically and even thinking that way, you can see that she plays at another level.
Dow with a three-pointer from the baseline, no good. Rebound by Hendricks for KCD. KCD counters with Hendricks, Goins, Garner. Giesel.
It's a nice steal by Marshall there, anticipating the play, stepped in, took the ball.
And the Hodes are the 5 in. Pass into Hart on a little give and go. Hart with a shot, good.
That was a nice, strong move that Anna Hart made. Got the ball up and then went up through the arms and made the shot and got the foul. Obviously, Cal's not shooting the ball as well tonight. Although at times it looks like they're even a little bit impatient.
Hart good on her free throw, 17-3. Christian Academy's lead, 7:07 left in the first quarter. That foul was on Gardner. 15th foul on KCD. Pass goes into Hendricks. Hendricks with a little left-handed shot and no good. Pressure put on her by Slaughter. Dow with the rebound. Dow up to Karsh. Karsh with a 15-footer from the wing. No good. Karsh gets her own rebound on the long rebound. Drives the lane. Tries to draw the foul. No call. Ball banged around a little bit, and Goins tries to hit the ball off China Dow. She just basically catches it. Great play by Dow. Dow now drives the lane, pulls back for about a 15-footer. No good. Hart all alone with the rebound. Goes back up and draws the foul. Oh, there is no foul. They call a travel on Hart. But it's good to see Anna Hart going hard after the ball.
Yes, it is. Sometimes she has a tendency to take a little hop before she goes up with it. That may be what the referee saw there. I'm not so sure that happened on that one, but that's what he called.
Esther Hay back in the game for KCD. Replaces Hodes. Goins over to Esther Hay. Goins with a three-point shot. No good. Rebound Karst. Cal fast breaking once again. Karst all the way down right to the lane. No good. And there's Anna Hart again to grab a rebound. Fouled on the floor.
I'll tell you, Anna's getting it every time when she gets in there.
Foul on Hendricks for KCD. Her second foul. KCD's sixth foul. Full timeout by KCD. Coach Young wants to talk to his Lady Bearcats. A lot of good things been happening in Cal athletics over the past week, Steve, and I think the first one deals with Coach Lowry Stallings.
Yeah, Coach Stallings has been at Cal for a number of years now and has been continually building the cross-country team. And this year he had an exceptional year with particularly his girls' team. They finished second in the state with the state champion, Jenna Rogers. And his boys' team finished ninth in the state. And that garnered him the 2A boys and girls cross-country coach of the year. So he's coach of the year for both the boys and girls for the job that he did. And I tell you, there's nobody more deserving than Coach Stallings of that award for the job that he's done. And he's done some things in the past that have been the kind of things that build character in young people. And it's great to see him have this reward.
Now, is that award, Steve, that's voted upon by the athletic directors or by the fellow coaches?
It's by the fellow coaches.
What an honor that is to have your peers
Yes.
vote you the cross-country coach of the year. Congratulations to you, Coach Stalling. Play is back in. Dow, Marshall, Slaughter, Karst, and Madison Duff back in the game. Karst with a three-pointer from the wing. Good by Allison Karst.
Sometime before this game is over, Karst is going to sneak baseline for that little inside layup on the out-of-bounds play. We'll see. She kind of made a move there, but it wasn't quite there, so she didn't do it this time.
Great inside-out play there by Madison Duff. Got the ball in the middle, reversed it right over to Karst, who was open for the three. Going to Esther Hay. Esther Hay goes around a pick by Hendricks. Ball out of bounds off Esther Hay's foot. Christian Academy ball.
Madison Duff's a consummate team player. She's going to look for her teammates that she knows can score. Madison can put it in the ball in the hole herself if she decides to.
Slaughter with the ball on the side. Casey Marsh on the wing. Dow on the baseline. I got Casey Marshall with a three from the wing. No good. Rebound pulled down by Esther Hay. Esther Hay being guarded by Dow and Slaughter. A little pressure put on there. Knocked out of bounds. KCD ball.
I don't think that pressure was necessarily planned, but I think Dow and Slaughter saw an opportunity maybe to get a steal and a cheap one.
Emily Walden back in the game for Allison Karst this time. Esther Hay, Hendricks, Giesel, Garner, And Goins in for the Bearcats. And a little pressure put on Garner out top, and a timeout called immediately by Coach Doug Young of KCD.
Full timeout.
Girls basketball at the younger levels doing pretty well for Christian Academy also last week. 8th grade girls basketball team 2-1 on the week. Victories over North Oldham and Shelby East 34-21 and 35-29 respectively. Sandwiched in between that was a loss to South Oldham 22-31, but much closer game what the score indicated as South Oldham hit some free throws at the end to tie that one up. 7th grade girls with a victory last week 30-17 over Shelby East, improved their season record to 5-5. And the 6th grade girl team, which is a very good team, 7-3 in conference play, 2 victories last week. One over North Oldham 27-11 and a victory over Shelby East 34-18. And it's great to see all that young talent being nurtured, being taught the same system that Coach Rice has to develop them for the high school team as they get older.
Well, and that's one of the things that's really been at the core of Coach Rice's success is building the program up from the bottom. And it started when he arrived here 10 years ago, and, well, and you're seeing the results today.
KCD with the ball. Esther down low, tries to throw it back out. Casey Marshall there to knock it out of bounds. KCD ball.
I've seen the 6th grade team play. I haven't had a chance to see the 7th and 8th grade teams, but the 6th grade team is a nice-looking team.
Ball thrown in by Esther Goin. Goin travels, trying to get around the big bodies of Christian Academy of Louisville girls. Tall bodies.
Madison Duff stepped in there, did a nice job, and caused the turnover there.
Paige Gardner back in the game for Christian Academy. It's Marshall, Gardner, Duff, Slaughter, and Walden. Ball thrown into Slaughter. Slaughter throws it back out. Shot by Paige Gardner. Good! It's good to see Paige Gardner get on track. 4:14 to go in the second quarter. 23-3, Christian Academy of Louisville's lead.
Paige Gardner's got a nice shot. She can make that shot.
Garner down to Giesel. Giesel trapped on the baseline, tries to get it back out. Ball goes out of bounds. KCD ball.
One of the things you're seeing out here too is sometimes the outside players are taking a little bit of some chances outside on defense, knowing that they've got help down low and on the backside. And that's one of the real pluses about this defense is knowing that you're going to have help if you get beat.
Goin has the ball in three-point land, being guarded by Gardner. Shot up, hits the side of the backboard. Gardner with the rebound. Steal by Garner. Garner three-pointer, no good. Slaughter with the rebound. Slaughter leads the fast break. Beats everybody down the court except for the one KCD person who was back and draws the foul. Foul on Shelby Hendricks. Her third foul on KCD. KCD's eighth. Looks like Kate Joss and China Dow ready to come back in the game. Slaughter with two. First one's up and good. 24-3, 3:28 to go in the second quarter.
You know, Allison Kars has been a key cog to this team in the first couple of games. I don't know how much we're going to see her tonight because I think she's been a little bit under the weather, and Coach Rice is probably going to take every opportunity to give her some rest.
Slaughter hits the second shot. Cal goes up 25-3. China Dow and Kate Joss in the game now. Came in for, looks like, Marshall and Slaughter. Steal by China Dow. Stolen back by Esterhay. Esterhay over to Garner. Steal by Paige Gardner. Garner drives the length. Shot is up, no good. Lost a little control going down there. Rebound by Goins. Goins going down the court and is fouled by Emily Walden.
That's one of those situations where it probably would have been better for Emily to get up and cut her off, make her change directions rather than trying to challenge as she's going down the floor. That last sequence down there was a nice job. Kate Joss stepped over to help, forced a bad cross-court pass, and Paige Gardner was ready to take it down the other way.
Goins throws the ball into Esterhay. Back to Goins, three-pointer from the baseline, and it rolls in. 25-6, Christian Academy. 2:55 to go in the second quarter. Emily Walden controlling the ball out top. Throws over to Josh. Josh back to Walden. In low to Dow. Back to Walden. Walden tries to go left. Drives around. Slapped away by KCD. Josh there to pick it back up. Dow on the right wing with a three-pointer. In and out. No good. Rebound by Paige Gardner. KCD knocks it. Gardner gets it back. Walden just inside the three-point line. Good.
Oh, that's nice to see. It's nice to see that she had the confidence and the presence to take it and take that shot.
Cal goes up by 21, 27-6. Abick Erickson getting ready to come in for Christian Academy.
Paige Gardner went in and made a nice rebound in that last play. You could see how she could jump and the good hands that she's got to be able to grab the rebound like she did.
Walden goes for a steal. Gets by her, but there's that backside defense that you talk about helping her. Dow knocks the ball away, slams into the bleachers. Ball goes out to Walden. Walden with the layup. I think Dow ran into the bleachers. She's okay, but she did some damage on the water cooler, it looks like.
I'll tell you, if she was a bowling ball, that was a strike.
29-6, Christian Academy here. 1:52 to go till halftime. I think we have a timeout as water is cleaned up. I think there's water must be on the floor down there.
Great example of hustle, though, on China Dow's part. Going after that ball. You know, Coach Rice got a relatively small lineup in there. In fact, he's posting China Dow up, down low. And on the defensive end, this team can cause KCD fits.
I think they did just what you were saying earlier. We had one of the Christian Academy players go for a steal, missed it, but she wasn't that worried about going for the steal because she knew she had backside help.
Yes.
And what happens? Here comes China Dow, makes a great block on the shot. Great hustle. She slams into the water cooler, but blocked the shot. Ball gets out to Emily Walden. Emily gets the layup, gets another two for Christian Academy.
Emily did a nice job of catching that ball in traffic and controlling it. And once she came down to it, came down with it and got it down on the floor, she had a wide open track to the basket. It's a nice play by everybody in that situation. Well, we've got Abby Erickson in now.
KCD with a three of the 2:55 mark of this half. That stopped a 20-0 run that Christian Academy had on them. Put a stop to that. Score now 29-6. Josh, Erickson, Dow, Gardner, and Duff on the floor for Christian Academy. KCD countered with Goins, Esterhay, Caroline Green, Gardner, and Giesel.
You know, Mike, the score might be 29-6, but, you know, I don't see that this KCD team backing down whatsoever. I mean, they're out here competing and giving it everything they've got. I know Coach Young would like to see the score be a little closer than it is, but he can't be too disappointed with the effort that these kids are giving out here.
No, his girls are still fighting. They're still in there doing the best they can. Haven't given up at all. Still trying to dry the water up from the cooler that hit the ground. I think they about got it dried up over there. Allison Karst up and helping dry it off.
Well, the last thing you want to have happen is somebody slip and fall and get injured on something that can be prevented. So the referees are going to make sure that the floor is dry and it's safe before they continue play.
Tim Green, athletic director from KCD, coming over to look at the situation now. You know, we talked about Kate Josh coming back into the game, Steve, and Kate has a sister that's on the Cal swim team. And last week, the girls' Cal swim team defeated KCD, same KCD team we're playing here, same school. The girls defeated KCD team 98-75. Kate's sister Kirsten was on the 200 medley relay team that came in first, third in the 100 backstroke. So like the Josh family, maybe pretty athletic family. Their son used to be quarterback at the Cal football team.
Well, and she's got another sister that plays on the 6th grade basketball team.
I guess it's in the family.
I think it is.
Boys swim team defeated KCD last week all too, 110-74. And all the basketball teams trying to copy those accomplishments from the swim team earlier this week. KCD with the ball. Ball over to Garner. Garner picks up her dribble. Throws into Green. Green tries to drive the lane and is stopped with a foul. Foul on Madison Duff.
That was kind of too bad. I thought it looked like she was probably stumbling before there was any contact there. But
Madison Duff with her first foul, 7th team foul on Christian Academy. Green at the line.
One of the things that probably happened there, though, is Madison was standing up rather than down in a defensive stance. Anytime you're standing up like that, not in the position that the referee thinks you should be, you'll probably get the foul called against you.
Referee just threw the ball back. Green missed her first free throw. Referee throws it back to Green. She wasn't quite looking and went right by her. Green dribbles the ball 3 times, eyes the bucket. Shot is up and good this time. 29-7, Christian Academy. 1:31 left in the first half. Kate Joss brings the ball down. Over to Abby Erickson in the middle of the Dow.
Boy, she was thinking about that three right there.
Dow out to Gardner.
She can shoot it. She gets her feet set.
A great pass in from Gardner to Dow. Dow goes over the shot, no good. Ball's knocked around. Rebound pulled down by Margaret Giesel for KCD. Gets it out to Gardner. Gardner over to Esterhay. Esterhay brings it down to Going. Going about 5 feet behind the three-point line.
1 minute to go in the second quarter.
Finds Garner on the side. Garner dribbles right. Picks up her dribble. Passes back out. Stolen by Kate Joss. Joss off to Dow. Dow looking up. Trying to force the action. Drives the lane. Shot up. No good. Rebound by Esterhay for KCD. Esterhay. Dow hustles back down on defense. Ball down low to Giesel. Giesel with a shot. No good. Giesel own rebound. Shot back up. No good. Rebound out of bounds. KCD ball.
One of the things that's happening is KCD's doing a good job of getting back on defense, and they've got it packed in the middle so that as the Cal guards are coming down the floor, it's really not quite there for the drive. There's a crack, but there's usually 2 or 3 people down there that they've got to go through to get it up to the basket.
Going to the three-pointer from the baseline, no good. Deep rebound out to Esterhay. Esterhay guarded by 3 Centurions, but she gets the ball back out. Ball back out to Giesel. Giesel back out to Esterhay. Goins has it, drives to the middle. Pass to Garner. Garner into Green. Green double teamed.
Oh, that's too bad. That was a nice job by Gardner to come over and double team, but she didn't quite get the right position. And so they called the push when Green made the move to her left.
Foul
to her
on
right.
Paige Gardner. Paige with her first foul, team 8th. 1-on-1 shot for Carolyn Green. The PA announcer originally said 2 shots and yells correction just as Green was about to shoot, and she stops and looks over at him. 1-on-1, she misses the first. Ball goes out of bounds. Christian Academy ball.
Actually, that clock should not have started there. In fact, I think the referee caught that. The ball was never touched after it came off the rim, yet they started the clock and ran about 1.3, and I think they're going to move it back to 5.7. Which does give Cal enough time to bring the ball down and get a shot off.
5.7 seconds left in the first half. Dow's going to throw it in.
Don't be surprised it gets back in China's hands. Here she goes.
Josh back to Dow. I think Dow the shot over Erickson. Pass around to Duff. Duff with a three-pointer. No good, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. And that ends the first half. 29-7, Christian Academy Lady Centurions over KCD. And we will see you at the beginning of the second half. And here we are back live from KCD. A minute before second half starts. Christian Academy up 29-7 at half. Steve, you have the first half statistics. What can you tell us?
Well, one of the things that I think is really telling, in fact, a little conversation with assistant coach Marshall there before coming back. Cal out rebounded KCD 16-15, which is not much of a margin given our size advantage that we have on them. And I think there's also an indication that of a lack of intensity. As we noted during that first half, we were kind of standing around and didn't see a whole lot of blocking out going on. And that's something that the coaches talked to them about at halftime. So we'll see if we come out with a little more intensity on the boards here this second half.
KCD gets the ball to start the second half. Christian Academy with Dow, Slaughter, Duff, Karst, and Hart to start the second half. KCD countered with Esterhay, Goins, Hendricks, Garner, and Giesel. Karst with almost a steal along the sideline, but knocks the ball out of bounds. KCD ball.
Karst did lead the Lady Centurions with rebounds with 5 in that first half and about 7 minutes of play.
Goins with the ball into Esterhay, being guarded by Slaughter. Esterhay down to Goins on the baseline, knocked away. KCD ball. Madison Duff came out to put a little extra defensive pressure on her. Goins couldn't handle the pass, but went out of bounds on Duff. Esterhay to throw it in. Throws in the middle, knocked away by Karst. Dow goes after it, doesn't get it. Goins has the ball, goes right, drives the baseline, picked up by 2 Centurions. No good on the shot. Knocked out of bounds by Christian Academy. KCD ball. Esterhay, ball out into Hendricks, knocked away again by Christian Academy. Christian Academy already knocked 3 or 4 balls away in the beginning of this half.
Yeah, and that kind of sends a message, when we're in the first 30 seconds of a quarter and there's been 4 or 5 deflections already. That starts playing in the mind of the other team.
Goins ball into Hendricks. Hendricks out top, being guarded by Duff. Double team by Dow. Ball knocked away, thrown into Goins. Goins looks like she moved her feet there a little bit. No call. Back around the horn. Esterhay into Hendricks. Hendricks being guarded by Duff. Duff with good defense. Shot underneath Duff. No good. Slaughter with the rebound and knocked to the ground by Goins. Goins going after the ball and just kind of collided bodies.
Yeah, something that's been happening here at the start of the second half is there's been a lot of activity going on underneath there. We'll see if the referees start catching that.
Now brings the ball up as Christian Academy brings it down to their half of the court for the first time in this second half. 6:57 left. Slaughter out in the left wing over to Dow. Dow looks for the shot, decides better. Into the corner to Karst. Karst pump fakes, comes back to the right, off to Dow on the right side. Dow with a three-pointer now. It's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Hart.
Frankly, the zone defense that KCD is playing has been pretty effective on the Lady Centurions. Centurions only shot 33% the first half.
Green in the game for Goins. So Hendricks, Giesel, Garner, Green, and Esterhay for KCD. Esterhay brings the ball up against Slaughter. Slaughter stays with her. Pass out to Green. Dow almost with the steal. Back out to Garner.
One of the things that KCD has done defensively is they've stopped the easy basket. They stopped Cal from being able to score the easy basket. There you go. Dow went in again and was challenged. They've had good position on us as we've tried to take it to the hole.
Hart does get the offensive rebound, goes back up and is fouled. So Anna Hart will go to the line with 2 shots. Foul on Shelby Hendricks. That is her 4th for the game. First shot by Hart is good.
That's Anna Hart's 6 points. Right now, the Centurions are led by Anita Slaughter with 7. Emily Walden had 6 in the first half.
And as you say that, Emily Walden comes right back in the game for Madison Duff. Anna Hart eyes her second shot. Shot is up and good. 31-7. Christian Academy leads. 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Coach Young calls out for motion offense by KCD. Esterhay drives left side. Slaughter with a good slap. Off of Esterhay's leg. Good play by Nita Slaughter on defense. China Dow, freshman on Christian Academy, brings the ball down. KCD still in that zone. Cross-court pass knocked away by Giesel. Christian Academy ball out on the left side. Karsten to Dow. Dow on top to Slaughter, back to Dow. Karst looking inside, gets the ball inside to Hart. Hart the ball back out to Slaughter after the zone sunk in on her. No good. Rebound by Hart. Hart with a putback.
Great position by Anna Hart in there. I think the other thing that Cal's looking to do here this half is to get it inside and then kick it back out so they get that good inside-out look. And they got it that time with Slaughter. She just didn't knock it down, but then Hart got the rebound and the putback.
Giesel with the ball with Slaughter all over her. Gets rid of it off to Esterhay. Over to Garner. Garner to Giesel. Giesel shot blocked by China Dow. China Dow with the rebound. Looks up. Karst leads a fast break. Dow finds her, and Karst with 2. 35-7. 5:12 to go in the third quarter. Lady Centurions up 35-7. Esterhay brings the ball up. Picked up by Slaughter. Double team by Dow. Pass goes to Green. Green tries to come inside. No good on the shot. Green gets her own rebound but knocks it out of bounds. Christian Academy ball. Goins back in the game for KCD. Replacing Kelly Hunnicky.
Hunnicky was finding it a little bit difficult to get the shot up there against Hart when Hart had her hands extended fully.
Talia Hodes back in the game for KCD also. Slaughter with the ball out top. Over to Carson on the right side. Carson dribbles, finds Slaughter back out top. Slaughter with the three-pointer straight up. Good.
Well, I tell you, they leave her that wide open. It's hard not to take that shot. Nita took advantage of it.
Goins playing point now into Green down low. Stripped from her by China Dow. Looks up, sees Slaughter on the fast break. 2 more for Slaughter.
Nita showed a little bit of her speed there. She just kind of loped right in front of everybody.
Cal on an 11-zip run to start this second half. Goins going to the corner, double teamed and fouled. Karst and Walden on the double team. Foul on Allison Karst.
That was a great opportunity for Karst to come over and get the trap, but she didn't quite get her feet where they needed to be and then got called for the reach.
Karst's first foul of the game. First team foul on Christian Academy.
Got a 30-second timeout here.
It was 29-7 at halftime, and Cal leads 40-7 now, so they started strong in this half, come out with an 11-zip run.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more intensity. They seem to have a little bit more purpose, both offensively and defensively.
Walden, Karst, Hart, Dow, and Slaughter in the game for the Centurions. KCD counters with Giesel and Goins, Garner, Esterhay, and Hodes. Esterhay takes it out. It's the Goins, and Goins cannot hang on to it. An unforced error.
Well, and again, that pressure starts taking its toll.
Dow with a half-court pass to Karst. Karst three-pointer from the side. No good. Rebound fought for. Slaughter finally comes away with it. Passes off to Dow. Slaughter looking for the ball back in the corner. She's looking in for Hart. Hart double team. Throws it out to Karst. Karst with a good pass into Hart. And Hart goes to the bucket for 2.
Actually, that was Walden that got that look. Drew the defense and then kicked it in. I think she had in mind that if that defender came towards her, she was going to get it into Hart. That was a nice play by both of them.
Good movement by Hart underneath to keep trying to get open.
She's been working hard inside there to get position. She deserved that basket for as hard as she's working.
Giesel drives, can't hold on to the ball. Another turnover for KCD. Christian Academy ball, 42-7. 3:21 left in the third quarter.
Tell you, Mike, that's an ingredient that if Cal can continue to develop it and have Hart working inside like that, they're going to be very tough.
Slaughter into Hart. Hart in the middle, back out to Dow. Oh,
Not that they aren't
Dow,
already.
Dow throws to Karst along the baseline. Pass isn't quite there. Out of bounds to KCD. And here comes another 5 in for Christian Academy.
About 5 minutes into the third quarter here, and we're on a 13-0 run starting this half. So
Kate Josh, Paige Gardner, Madison Duff, Casey Marshall, and Tabitha Malloy in the game for Christian Academy. Hodes handles the ball. Over to Esther. Esther, the pump fake, goes inside, shot up, no good. Rebound to Kate Joss. Joss gets the ball out quickly. KCD back on defense, stopping any fast break Cal may go for. Paige Gardner with the 3 from the wing. Good! Second three-pointer of the night for her.
Boy, she didn't think twice about that. Got her feet squared up and nailed it.
45-7, Christian Academy, 2:25 left in the game. Goins drives left, throws back out to Garner, who almost passes the ball up. Garner with a shot over to Giesel. Giesel no good on the shot. Pass out to Josh. Josh leads a fast break. Pass to Casey Marshall. Oh, missed foul, but barely missed a layup.
There you see the speed of a couple of other freshmen, Casey Marshall and Kate Joss. Kate got out, looked for the right opportunity to get the ball over to Marshall, and she went up with it and got fouled.
Foul was on Giesel. Casey Marshall at the line for 2. Shot is up and good.
Madison Duff is back in the game now for Cal.
Casey Marshall attempts her second shot, up and good. 47-7, 2:03 left in this game. KCD scoreless in this quarter so far. Esterhay brings the ball down. Over to Garner on the wing. Garner goes down low to Hendricks. Hendricks, triple team, back out to Esterhay. Esterhay, little one-handed running jumper, good. 47-9, 1:42 left. Casey Marshall brings the ball up. Over to Paige Gardner on the side. Madison Dove with a three-pointer from the baseline, no good. Rebound to Hendricks. Gives it to Esterhay to bring the ball up once again for the Bearcats. Inside to Hendricks, another good defensive move by Malloy to disrupt the play. Hendricks dribbling around, Malloy stays with her. Esterhay with the fake.
Might be able to hear the Lady Centurions talking while they're on defense here. Another good tap away by Malloy there.
Right to Casey Marshall. Marshall gives to Garner. Garner inside to Malloy. Malloy throws it away. Steal by the Bearcats. Esterhay brings it down. Esterhay over to Garner. Garner with the deep pass into Hendricks. Malloy is there. No, Gardner this time is there to knock that ball away.
Nice help by Gardner. She came over there, and there was nothing good that was going to happen there for KCD because Gardner was right where she needed to be.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. 47-9 Centurions. Steal by Kate Josh as she anticipated herself with that pass. Drives the length of the court and gets 2. 49-9.
You like to see the headiness of a freshman
It's great
steal the ball and go back down the other way and score.
Great anticipation by her. Ball in deep to Giesel. Giesel shot up, no good. Giesel with her own rebound, no good, and foul on Malloy. Good hustle by Giesel of KCD to go after her own this shot. Second foul Malloy, second foul on the team here in the third quarter. 35 seconds left. 2 shots for Giesel. First one is up and no good. Sub in for KCD. Ellen Riesinger in. I believe it's the first time we've seen her tonight. In the game, gives Esterhay a rest. Second shot up by Giesel is good. 49-10. KCD breaks into double figures. Johnson to Casey Marshall. Marshall brings it down, 30 seconds left. eyes the defense, over to Josh, over to Duff in the corner. Duff throws into Josh, who cuts to the bucket. Josh with a little baseline move, comes back with the left hand, can't quite get it.
That was a nice move that she made there. Got around and got the shot, just didn't quite get it strong enough to the basket.
Goins being guarded by Josh. Goins along the baseline, no good on the shot, but she was bumped, it looked like. Foul on Kate Joss. Goins goes to the line. First shot by Goins is good. 49-11. That was Kate Joss' first foul, team's third. Duff and Malloy on the underneath blocks for Christian Academy. Eyeing the rebound in case Goins missed the shot. Catherine Gibbs in the game for KCD. First time we've seen her tonight also. Goins eyes the second shot and hits everybody on the rim. No good. Good hustle by Green for KCD to get that rebound.
Yeah, she just reacted to the ball and out-hustled us to the ball there.
She was trapped in the corner. Ball knocked away. Christian Academy ball. 0.8 seconds left.
Need the 0.8 second play here, Mike.
The 0.8 second play. They worked this in a lot. Kate Joss with a half-court shot.
Gave it a go.
Gave it a go. Didn't quite make it. And we in the third quarter. Christian Academy 49. KCD, I have them down for 11. They have 10 on the... There goes the 11 on the scoreboard. We were right, Steve. I'm glad the scoreboard operator finally listened to us. 49-11, Christian Academy leads at the end of three quarters. Strong quarter for Christian Academy as they outscored KCD 20-4 that quarter. So as we get ready for the fourth quarter, Steve, will we see mainly the subs?
I think we'll see one more appearance by the starters, probably 2 or 3 minutes, and then turn it over to the rest of the bench for the rest of the game. We'll see. With this score, Coach Rice has got several options that he can go with. One thing that he's going to want to make sure he doesn't do is that he gets anybody injured. You know, that's one of the things that, you know, at this point the game's pretty much decided. There may be a few things that he wants to work on specifically, and if he does, he'll have them come out, work on it a little bit, and then have them sit for the rest of the game.
As we said earlier, the Cal boys play the KCD boys following this game. Cal boys coming in this game 1-1 with a hard-fought victory over Lexington Christian in their first game, then a loss to Shelby County. They're hoping to go 2-1 after the game tonight. Cal comes out. Quarter starts, and the horn goes off, but it was...
Inadvertent horn.
Inadvertent horn. So we have Duff and Abby Erickson, Kate Joss, Paige Gardner, and Tabitha Malloy in the game for Cal. Goins out top for KCD. KCD counter the...
Boy, Malloy really does a great job of getting around her player and getting a hand on the ball coming in without fouling. That takes some quickness to be able to do that.
KCD counters with Goins and Green, Gibbs, Riesinger, and Roberts. Steal by Christian Academy, but she traveled in the excitement of it.
Yeah, she carried it a little bit before she got the ball down to the floor. But good hustle by Kate Joss. Good play. Just was trying to outrun the defender there.
Seeing a little bit of the youth of KCD in here now, so they're bringing in 3 freshmen to play at this point in the fourth quarter. Goins in, though. Goins, their senior guard, top scorer on the team. Passes into Green, and Green takes a few steps before she gets open. Traveling on Green at KCD. Here comes wholesale substitutions for KCD.
Well, as you know, Mike, Coach Rice did not come back with his starter, so I think he's going to be content to finish up with this group. That's a nice turnaround by Tabitha Malloy. That makes her 4th point of the ball game.
51-11, 6:52 left in this game. Christian Academy with the lead. KCD back in with their starter, steal by Cal. Paige Gardner drives all the way and is fouled by Esther Hay. 2 shots for Paige Gardner. Helen Esther Hay with her first foul of the game. KCD 4th. Gardner with 2 shots. No good on the first. See if she can sink the second one. It's up and good. 52-11, Christian Academy. 6:38 left in the game. Esther Hay controls the ball. Down the corner, Goins with a 3-pointer from the baseline. No good. Malloy with the rebound, saves it in. Goins is there to get it. Goins is up, blocked by Madison Duff. Kate Joss picks up the loose ball. Here then, Abby Erickson with a 3 from the baseline. No good. Rebound to Esther Hay. Esther Hay brings it down. Dribbles left. Shot over Josh. Shot is no good. We have a foul called. Foul on Kate
One of the
Joss.
things that Coach Rice has done here is he's backed his defense off from pressuring the basketball out front, giving KCD a chance to initiate their offense. Still playing defense, but not with the same intensity.
2 shots for Esther Hay. First one hits the rim, takes a high bounce, and comes back down. 52-12. And timeout by Coach Doug Young for KCD. KCD coached by Doug Young and his assistant Yulia Takova.
I'd like to give a little shout out to some friends of ours in Amman, Jordan. Paul and Carrie Aiken are missionaries over there. They've been over there for several months now, having moved from Africa to Amman. And don't know if they're listening or not, but they're both Cal alumni and expecting their second child, and also expecting some visitors later this week. So I was talking to Carrie's mom and dad last night, and they're hoping to make the trip over with Carrie's sister Tanis, and we wish them the very best, and hope you have a great visit with your family and a Merry Christmas.
And the great thing is, they could be listening to us right now.
Yes, they could.
Esther Hay with her second shot, and it is good. Hits both free throws, 52-13. Christian Academy, 6 minutes left in the game. Erickson, Josh, Duff, Garner, and Malloy in. Full court press put on by KCD. Kate Josh drills up, finds Gardner. Gardner to Duff. Duff in the lane. Passes up the shot, back out to Erickson. Erickson to Josh. Josh goes left, finds Gardner open from the corner. No good on the 3. Madison Duff with the rebound, gets out to Erickson. Erickson with a 15-footer. Good.
That's good reaction by the young Christian Academy players. Again, we've got Kate Joss out there, Abby Erickson, and they were patient against the press and probed the defense on the offensive end and found a good shot.
Giesel back out to Esther Hay. They pass back and forth to each other. Back to Giesel. Giesel inside to Hendricks. Hendricks double teams. Finds Goins out top with the 3-pointer. No good. Josh fights for the rebound. Rebound eventually by Hendricks, and Malloy comes down with it this time. Secures the ball, gets it off to Gardner. Gardner down the court for Christian Academy. Josh has the ball out on the point. Over to Gardner. Gardner looking in for Duff. KCD double teams her. Ball goes to the left side. Over to Erickson. She's back to Gardner on the right side. Into Duff on the baseline. Back out to Gardner. No shot there. Good patience again by Christian Academy. Josh with a 3-pointer from the left wing. No good. Rebound right in the middle to Erickson. Erickson gets it out of traffic. And Cal resets. Gardner Erickson. Erickson with a 3-pointer from the wing this time. No good. Rebound to Garner of KCD. Esther Hay up. Goins. 3-point land on the wings. Finds Hendricks underneath. Hendricks with a shot, but is fouled.
There was a hole in their defense down there that time, and Kate Joss flashed to the middle and was wide open there if they would have seen her. Good recognition on Kate's part to see that. That's what you want to do against the zone, is flash to the holes and try and break it down. To break it down on the pass.
Fouls on Tabitha Malloy, her third. Green at the line, hits her first shot. Casey Marshall back in the game for Madison Duff. Green with her second shot, good. 54-15, 4:18 remaining. KCD in her full court zone pressure. Casey Marshall throws over to zone of Paige Gardner in left wing. Back to Casey Marshall out top. Kate Josh on the wing now. Abby Erickson, a threat to shoot from the corner. KCD knows it. Out on her immediately is Callie Klink, who's in the game for the first time. And timeout, Coach Rice, who wants to talk to this young team and kind of get them in order here.
Yeah, they're standing a little bit. I think he'd like to get them moving a little bit more, get that zone moving to open up some better shots. Again, try and get that inside-out action like we've seen earlier in this game and in some of the other games.
4 minutes to go in the game. 54-15, Christian Academy leads.
This is some good experience for a lot of these players who may not see a lot of playing time as the season goes on, but by participating right now, they get a sense of what it's like, and they'll go back to practice and be more effective in their practice against the starters.
And I think we've seen a lot of good things from this group. We've seen Paige Gardner look more confident than she has in any of the previous games. Kate Josh has shown her quickness off tonight and knows where to go in the holes in the defense. Casey Marshall with an errant pass there, stolen by Christian Academy. Green drives the middle of the lane, no good, but fouled. Good move by Green at KCD. Foul on Tabitha Malloy, her fourth foul. Christian Academy sixth. Green at the line. Here are the last two free throws, going for two more here. First shot is up and good. 54-16. 3:41 to go in the game. Green with the second shot, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by KCD, stolen away by Christian Academy. Josh in the middle, goes with the left hand, and is fouled. Good move by Kate Joss again.
Boy, that was a confident move. She knew what she was going to do with the basketball and looked to deliver it with her left hand. Those are the kinds of things that you want to see in a situation like this, is somebody willing to step up and take it to the next level.
Kate Joss sinks her first one, 55-16. Second shot's up and good, 56-16.
There's some players out there on the floor right now that Coach Rice and Coach Marshall are going to need contributions from going forward. So this is a good experience for them.
Esther Hay brings the ball down. Goins has it, looking for Hendricks underneath. Hendricks gets it, being guarded by Paige Gardner. Good little pivot by her, no good on the shot, but fouled. And that could be number 5 on Malloy. Foul on Tabitha Malloy, and that is her fifth. A good effort by Tabitha Malloy tonight.
Yeah, she did a nice job. Probably some fine-tuning a little bit that can be done with some defensive techniques that she'll probably get a chance to work on here in the coming weeks. Hendricks was doing a good job of posting her up down low and getting her pinned behind her, and that set the stage for those fouls by Malloy.
Hendricks hits both free throws, 56-18, Christian Academy, 3:18 to go. Marshall, Erickson, Joss, Gardner, and Duff in the game. Three-pointer by Marshall is awry. Rebound by Esther Hay for KCD. Esther Hay brings it down over Goins. Riesinger underneath. They decide not to go to her. Give back to Hendricks. Hendricks trying to go baseline on Gardner. Gardner blocks the baseline, and Hendricks dribbles it out of bounds.
Gardner did a nice job of moving her feet in that in that sequence. She caused the turnover because she was there before Hendricks was able to make that move.
Casey Marshall down to have Erickson. Duff inside with a move. Can't go anywhere. Throws it back out to Erickson for 3. Good inside-out move by Duff and Erickson on that.
Madison did a nice job of controlling the basketball. She was in there with 3 people and was able to get it out, and we got the good look from the outside.
KCD underneath the Hendricks once again. No good. Rebound to Riesinger. Riesinger no good. But it's fouled on the play. Foul on Madison Duff. Second foul on Madison Duff. Riesinger goes the line for the first time tonight. Riesinger, a freshman. First shot's up and good. 59-19. Kelly Hunnicky into the game for Esther Hay. Riesinger eyes her second shot. It's up and no good. Rebound by Gardner. Gardner brings the ball down. Out to Marshall. Marshall over to Erickson. Erickson looking in for Duff. Duff with a good move. Throws it back out for a wide open Gardner, who hits another 3.
She's showing a lot of confidence out there with that 3-point shot.
And I think
I'm sure she's making points with the coaches tonight with the way she's performed offensively.
And she's going to be pretty vital to the depth that the Centurions are going to need this year. Steal by Casey Marshall and gets the layup. 64-19, 1:46 to go. Goins brings the ball down. Inside to Hendricks. Hendricks with the move, no good. Rebound by Hodes, and we have a jump ball. Arrow going KCD's way. Into the game comes Roberts and Gibbs for KCD. Ball being taken up by Goins, just thrown into Hendricks. Hendricks with the shot, no good. I think it was blocked by Madison Duff. Ball picked up by Erickson. Erickson out to Josh. Josh pulls the ball back wisely. Now she drives. They give her an open lane. Throws out to Marshall. Marshall over to Gardner. Gardner decides better than take the three-pointer. Back to her in the corner. Into Duff. Duff reverses it over to Erickson. Erickson hits the shot and is fouled.
Well, that was a nice look by Duff. She turned around, was looking to probably shoot the ball, and caught Erickson in the corner of her eye, wide open on that baseline, and Abby buried it and got the foul on the flyby there.
That's the third or fourth time we've seen Duff tonight throw the ball on a reversal back out and open someone up for a shot. Free throw's no good by Erickson. Duff with the rebound. Duff goes up and no good. Another rebound for Duff and back in.
Glad to see that, Mike. You know, with all the good things she's done tonight, she deserves to be in the scorebook with a couple of points.
68-19, 1 minute to go at KCD. The Lady Centurions winning 68-19 over the Lady Bearcats. Goins going on the baseline, no good. Throws the ball away.
Nice catch by Coach Young there.
Good hands. Coach Young has good hands. Trying to get some of his subs into the game. 46 seconds left. I think it's safe to say the Lady Centurions will go 3-0 this year. Next up for Christian Academy girls is this Friday, 6 o'clock at Christian Academy against the Eastern High School girls team.
Unfortunately, Mike, we're going to have a silent Mike this Friday.
It'll be just video this week, as both Steve and I have previous commitments that we made before the season began. But the video will be there, so you'll be able to watch the game on ihigh.com. Casey Marshall drives the baseline's fouled. Foul on Catherine Gibbs of KCD. Marshall goes to the line with a 1 in the bonus, 68-19. What do we have after the Eastern game, Steve?
After the Eastern game, it's the following Friday night at the Lexington Catholic Tournament, the Fifth Third Classic.
No good by Marshall. That is always a good tournament.
Yes, it is, and it's something that Christian Academy has performed well at in past years. At times have come in and kind of unheard of, and in fact, it was that tournament 4 years ago that Christian Academy broke Sacred Heart's 100-game winning streak at. So it's been a good experience for Cal over the years.
That's the game. Christian Academy Lady Centurions with the victory. They go to 3-0 with a 68-19 victory over the Lady Bearcats. We're going to be followed by the boys game here. Followed by the boys game next against KCD. JV boys start out tonight with the victory over the KCD boys, followed by the girls' victory here over the KCD Lady Bearcats. Hope we can make it 3-0 tonight as the boys prepare to play the KCD boys here in about 20-25 minutes. Girls going out to midcourt to pray with the KCD girls. A trademark, and rightly so, for Christian Academy. Prayer after every game. Other teams are always asked to come pray with the Christian Academy teams, and most of them agree to. Go out midcourt for a great time of prayer after a game. No better way to finish a game than in this way. Steve Schubert's gone down to try to get the game-ending stats so we can share them with you. Again, next game for the Lady Centurions this Friday at Christian Academy against Eastern High School. Coach Rice and Lady Centurions would love to have you out there to support them. They're followed by the boys game on Friday night against the boys game against Eastern. So 2 Christian Academy games as the boys come out taking the court for KCD. And here come the Centurions, dressed in their red uniforms tonight, or red warm-ups at least. The boys 1-1 on the year. Victory over Lexington Christian, defeated by Shelby County. Good night for the Lady Centurions. Here comes Steve Schubert with the stats in tonight. A lot of noise there, as we said. We're in the stands. There's a little more noise than we've had before. Steve's trying to figure out his headphones, put them back on. There he's got them. What are the stats for tonight, Steve?
Okay. For Christian Academy, Emily Walden had 6 points. Paige Gardner scored 10 points. Abby Erickson had 7. Madison Duff had 2. Anna Hart had 11. Antonita Slaughter with 12. China Dow with 3. Casey Marshall with 4. Allison Karst with 5. Kate Joss with 4. Tabitha Malloy with 4. Everybody scored. And we mentioned Mackenzie Dale earlier. We talked to her at halftime, and unfortunately she's got a little bit of a health issue, and so was not able to play tonight. And she was kind of sad about it, but she's got a great spirit, and we wish her well. For KCD, Emily Goins had 4 points. Ellen Esterhay had 4 points. Shelby Hendricks had 7 points. Carolyn Green had 2. Margaret Giesel had 1. And Ellen Riesinger had 1 point for KCD's 19 points. Rebounds ended up all even at 33 apiece. Leading rebounder for Christian Academy actually remained Allison Carr. She had all 5 of those in the first half with 5 rebounds.
I'll tell you, in Price's stat I see, Steve, we've not been the best free throw shooting team so far this year. We're 17 of 21, 81% from the line tonight.
Well, and again, that's what you're looking for is each game you want to take another piece and try to add to what you've done in the past games. And you know, that's certainly one thing I think Coach Rice got to be pleased with. And I think the play of some of his younger players, some of those that are going to need to come off the bench and contribute, I think they did a nice job tonight, too. He saw some things from them, particularly when you look at Paige Gardner and Casey Marshall and Kate Joss. They contributed well tonight.
Well, Steve, thank you very much. And once again, a victory for the Lady Centurions tonight. They go 3-0 on the year, and please listen to the boys' game as they start to take on KCD boys here in 17 minutes. And Steve, thank you. Great night for the Lady Centurions. And
next girls' game Friday night Eastern
at Christian Academy. Good night, everybody.